It's time for the best rivalry in the two Virginias. Bluefield College takes on Bluefield State here at Ned Schott Gymnasium in Bluefield, West Virginia. Well, everybody, welcome into the Battle of the Bluefields, women's basketball edition, as the Rams look for their first win of the year against the Bluefield State Big Blues. Rams in the blue, Bluefield State in the white, and we are ready for basketball here at Ned Schott Gymnasium. Haley Turman in the middle, matched up with Kyla Webb, and Bluefield State comes away with the opening possession. Alexis Tucker, the point guard, matched up on Campbell for Bluefield College. Last time the Rams played in Bluefield did not go well in their home opener, but now playing Bluefield State, looking for another consecutive win after the shot was missed by Webb. Bluefield College has it back courtesy Campbell. Campbell at the logo right now with Haley Turman. Crockett with the ball for Bluefield. Also with Sierra Cook for the Rams. And Emily Hart, the senior. Campbell kick out. Crockett, three on the way. It's good. Oh, it's going to be an electric atmosphere tonight for Bluefield basketball. This is one of the more highly touted rivalries both in high school and college sports in the area. As Kyla Webb has it in the right elbow. Swings back up top of the key for Alexis Tucker. Also working with Lauren Hatfield on the floor. And then in the corner, it's Danny Jatulo. Big three on the way. Nailed by Kara Sandy. All tied up at 3-3. We're at Ned Schott Gymnasium. We are the only broadcaster of this game, folks. Bluefield State does not have a video source, so we are lucky to do it for you here. Campbell swings down low. Turman was wide open, but the defense caught up with her, and a foul is called on Kyla Webb. The sophomore from Chester, Virginia, went to Thomas Dale. That's the first foul of the game, and the first on Kyla Webb. Head coach Corey Mullins looking on. Rams with a tough trip over the weekend, lost both games in Pikeville, one to Shawnee State, and then a two-point heartbreaker to U-Pike. Campbell looks in. Emily Hart in the corner, but Sarah Cook picks it up in the right wing. 8:43 left to go. They have yet to resume the clock, and now they just lost about 2 seconds from it. 15-second shot clock. Cook near the logo. Now with 13, drives inside on the left side of the paint. Looks for Emily Hart. Swing out, Turman with a three. Too short, rebounded by Jenna Tulo, and a foul called on Emily Hart. So that's the first one called on Bluefield. 8:27 left to go. First personal for Emily Hart, first team foul. Glad to have you with us here, folks. Bluefield College and Bluefield State. This has always been a good matchup. Bluefield College has gotten the better of Bluefield State in these past couple of seasons. Out on the right wing, Hatfield. And it's picked away by Haley Turman. Here comes Campbell, the new Bluefield College Ram. Coming from Robert Morris in Indiana. Another kick out, going inside-out basketball. Cook finds Crockett and misses her second three. Tipped in the air and rebounded by Webb. So the score remains 3-3, all tied up. Webb going coast to coast, slipped up in the lane, and the Rams did not get a piece of the ball. Well, looks like Bluefield College cheerleaders are in attendance as well. Well, Bluefield State, this place will be rocking probably right around the second half of this one leading into the men's game. Folks, we had this game at the Dome last year, and it was hard to even find a seat. Now Sierra Cook moves up. Passes the top of the key for Turman. Same original five out for Bluefield. Cook on a head fake. Layup off the glass and in. First basket of the night for Sierra Cook, and Bluefield takes the 5-3 lead with 7:30 left to go in the first quarter. Coach Bailey looking on from the right side of the bench. Here's Webb, and she walked. Kyla Webb with that pivot foot, dragged it, and Bluefield College gets the ball back. Corey Mullins calling a new offense. Rams operating with the lead. Well, this is an NAIA versus NCAA matchup. Bluefield College, Division III. Crockett. Rams are going inside out the entire game. That has been the game plan as Kara Sandy gets booked for the foul. The second one on Bluefield State, her first. I believe we're going to operate with media timeouts in this one. So it should go to the under 5, and then we have to take a media. Campbell finds Emily Hart. Hart still looking for her first basket. The senior from Independence, Virginia. Had Crockett cutting under. Here's Campbell. Swing out Crockett on the best pass and picks it up anyway. Trying to feed down low and forced it. Here comes Lauren Hatfield, who broke up that play, trying to go coast to coast on Cook. Can't tie the game. Rebounded by Hart. Well, Bluefield College trying to play a team and win a game against a team that's not considered the Bears. They played West Virginia Tech last week, or the Bears, and also played U-Pike this weekend. I believe Shawnee State was as well. Here's Cook on a crossover, backs in. Crockett, baseline, beautiful move, and it finishes. 7-3 the score. Rams up by 2 scores, 6:15 remaining, first quarter. On a bounce to Webb. Had Tucker open and walked again. That's the second time Webb has walked. And now substitutes coming in. Kendall Cloninger walking in for Bluefield College. And then a 5 coming in and Holly Toller and Autumn Spangler, the freshman from Bramwell, West Virginia. Holly Toller, the sophomore from Danville, West Virginia, went to Logan High School. Got him out of West Virginia players for this team in Bluefield State. Campbell, courageous drive and floats the basket in. Bluefield College leads 9-3. So the Rams sinking the baskets early, had the 3, and now with a couple of layups to build their confidence. Toller needs help. It'll be a 5-second violation, and she walked before that. So that is the 3rd walk called on Bluefield State. Rams defense, that is what Corey Mullins loves about his brand of basketball. Had that tough defense to force mistakes like that to happen. So here comes Campbell right across midcourt. Finds Cloninger. It's a player that's not afraid to shoot the 3 for Bluefield. Campbell finds Crockett. Thought about the 3 and walked. Looks like that has been the offense today for Bluefield College, though. Trying to find an open player in the corner. Now moving the ball up the floor, it's Alexis Tucker with her team down 9-3, 5:10 remaining first quarter. 3 on the way from Hatfield, no good. Offensive rebound and loose. And it's tipped out of bounds off of the hands of Bluefield College, so Bluefield State keeps it with 20 on the shot clock, 5:02 game clock. And inbound is Sydney Coleman, finds Toller. Well, Bluefield State resets the offense. They have made 1 basket so far and a 3 that tied it up at 3-3. Good spin by Hatfield and hits the layup. Now back down to a 4-point game, 4:45 remaining, first quarter. Down to Campbell. Finds Cook, splits the defense, and smashes a layup off of the glass. Timeout called by Bluefield State. Rams leading 11-5 as we take a break here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. 4:28 remaining, first quarter. Back into the game, Bluefield College leading this one 11-5 over Bluefield State, a Division II foe from right across the border here in Bluefield. Bluefield State in West Virginia. Rams, of course, just a few feet inside of the Virginia border. A couple of new players out there for Bluefield State. Toller forcing a tie-up in the lane. Possession arrow points the way of the Rams. So Bluefield College enjoying a couple of shots falling so far, and it looks like they are trying to fly inside of the lane, swing out to the corner, and hit a three. But luckily for Bluefield, when those threes haven't been open, they've been able to drive the baseline anyway. Around the arc, Crockett, another three-point shooter for Bluefield. Right-handed dribble, mid-range for Cook. Too short, rebounded by Bluefield State. And it's taken up by Jenna Tulo. Zigging and zagging her way into the corner. Three on the way for Tucker. Back iron, no good. Rebound. Now the shot clock goes to 20. Official calls time and trying to make the shot clock go to the correct time here. Well, the shot clock at 16 did not start it. Of course, that's a new rule, folks. When there is an offensive rebound and the shot clock is going down, it resets to 20 rather than the full 30. Trying to move the pace of the game along. Here's Gia Coppola ready to inbound the ball and still trying to make sure everything works. And Emily Hart checks in. Rams lead by 6. And Atulo leads in to Alexis Tucker. Tucker on Toller. Bit of a size mismatch there, but Toller missed. The Rams have it back. Comes Kiana Campbell. What a hard crossover dribble. Here's McCray. Nobody's penetrating in. Cloninger feeds back to McCray and tried to force that pass, but luckily for Bluefield College, the ball bounces off of Gia Coppola, the redshirt sophomore from right here in Bluefield, West Virginia. Only 3:19 left to go in the first quarter. Cloninger. Top of the key, here's Cook. 1-on-2, tries to find someone open. 7 on the shot clock. Cook's open for 3. Can't get the roll on the tray. Cloninger, though, feeds it back in. Offensive rebound goes, and so does the putback. 3 minutes left to go, first quarter. Jump stop, Toller. Missed the shot, but was fouled in the process. So now we're going to see 2 from the sophomore, standing at 6'2". So the second foul on Emily Hart, already the team's second as well. Now Cloninger gets a break. Tiana Scott checking into the game for Bluefield College. First shot for Toller, rattles around and goes through. So the first free throw of the night falling for Bluefield State. And Toller misses the second of 2 free throws. Here comes Sierra Cook. Scott gonna run the 1 here with Campbell on the bench for the first time today. 2:40 left to go first quarter. 13-6 the score. Here's Cook, the floater, bullies her way in, but she'll go to the charity stripe for a couple. So Toller, that is her first personal, 3rd team foul, and a brand new platoon of Bluefield State Big Blues checking in. Tori Nesbitt, Derica Bramwell. It looks like we're going to see Kara Sandy again. So Cook to the line for 2, the transfer from Mid-Atlantic University, Mid-Atlantic Christian that is, and sinks the first free throw. So the storyline for the Rams right now, trying to get off of the schneid, starting out 0-3 on the year, but Corey Mullins, a talented basketball mind, trying to get the Rams back in the win column, or in the win column for the first time this year. Hit both free throws. Timeout called by the official, trying to get the shot clock correct. This is the second time we've had to do it. And now got the game clock down to 2:31. Shot clock is at 28. Which is pretty impressive considering they took the, now it's at 27. Makes a little bit more sense with 2.5 minutes left to go. And in the backcourt, Alexis Tucker. Tucker, split out. Nesbitt had the ball for the first time. Sandy pivots, throwing elbows around. Nesbitt with a three. Swirls out, rebound Haley Turman. Everything going the way of the Rams here, up by 9. Diana Scott. And setting up in the zone offense again, movement on the left side, trying to overload and possibly fake it out to Scott. Here comes McCray. Had a good move there, but no finish. Minute 55 left to go, first quarter, 9-point lead. Now Bluefield State is really just working the clock down. Coach Bailey trying to change that. Pass goes out of bounds, stays with Bluefield State after Emily Hart poked it away. Rams have to watch out for her. She does have 2 fouls. Now it's pass in, swing back out. Defense is there. Not a lot of movement for Bluefield State. Everyone is overloaded to the right side of the floor. Here comes Sandy, pivots. This is off the front of the rim, and the rebound is snatched by McCray. Minute 30 left to go before the first period is over. Hart retreats back out. McCray was open. Scott loops a three. Too short. And to the bench, and Bluefield State has a new possession with 1:17 left to go. So this is the first of a doubleheader here, Bluefield versus Bluefield State. NAIA versus Division II. And they have not started the shot clock again. So that's the 3rd time in the first quarter that we have had to do that. Now with 3 fouls, Bluefield State gets a free break again. Campbell checks back into the game. McCray goes out. Another new player for Bluefield College ready to run in. That's Morgan Wiley, the freshman from Monroe High School in Gap Mills, West Virginia. Minute 8 left to play. That defense has been stout for Bluefield College. Only 2 field goals hit by Bluefield State so far. And an elbow thrown down low off of Emily Hart. That is her 3rd foul in the first quarter. So Hart likely to take a pretty long break here in the second quarter with 58.6 remaining in the first quarter. Crockett ready to jog back in, excuse me, as Hart goes to the bench with 3 fouls. Lauren Hatfield runs in, and Nesbitt jogs off after missing a 3. Janatulo on Campbell. And a rough first quarter for Bluefield State, trying to change that. And after Alexis Tucker loops that shot in, it is now 15-8. Now 18-second shot clock. Rams taking their time. 31 seconds game clock. Wiley, pump fake. No separation. Crockett drives in, gets fouled. She'll go to the line. That's a bit of a gift for Bluefield College. The defense was stout for Bluefield State, but Crockett, great court awareness to go in, get hacked, and now she'll shoot 2. So now Crockett to the line. Junior from Whitville, Virginia. I think has been a starter since she's got here. Sinks the first free throw. 8-point lead for Bluefield College. They have led by as much as 9. They can tie that here with Crockett hitting a free throw. By the way, 23 seconds on the game clock. Shot clock is now off, which I'm sure everybody at the scorer's table loves. Both free throws are good. 17-8 the score. 14 seconds. Now down to 12. Cutting in and a foul called. 9.7 remaining. Top of the ball, Sandy trying to feed the ball in. Bramwell, long two, too hard. Offensive rebound, and the putback goes for Lauren Hatfield. So now 17-10 the score. Rams trying to move the ball up on a buzzer beater, and Campbell missed wide to the right. So it is 17-10 here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. We are ready for the second quarter coming up. Ready to go with the second quarter here at Ned Schott Gymnasium. Bluefield College leading by 7 over arch rival, at least in Division II, Bluefield State. In the battle of the Bluefields, who will snag supremacy, and the two Virginias tonight. Top of the key, looking for space. Here comes Hatfield. What a drive. Great finish. That's the play of the game for Bluefield State, cutting it down to a 5-point lead. See if the Rams can respond. The defense has been so solid for the Rams so far, and Hatfield just split them open. Comes Cook. Cook loops a long three and misses. The three woes continue for Bluefield College. Only 1 3 made so far. 9.5 minutes to play in the first half. Hatfield again. Can't finish the layup, but she was fouled before then. It's the first foul of the second quarter. Goes on Haley Turman. It's the team's first and her first as well. Into Bramwell, underhand Sandy. That was the inbound play they wanted. Bluefield College coming away with a rebound, still loose, and it goes back to Bluefield College. So 9:15 remaining. Looking for the inbound in from Haley Turman. They'll get it. And Kiana Campbell. 9:10 left to play. Campbell. Over to Turman. The drive by Campbell. Tried to force it into Turman. It's poke loose anyway. Now Kyla Webb, who had a couple of travel calls on her in the first quarter. All went off of her. Here comes Campbell. 9 minutes, 1 second left to play. Long swing out for Cook. What a drive with the left hand. Fouled in the process after she missed. Cook goes back to the line for Bluefield College. So Cook trying to make it a 6-point game, and does there. hitting the first free throw. Well, Bluefield State hosting this one. This is their first game of the year. It's both of the free throws. Bluefield College leading by 7. Tucker. Boy, Hatfield has tried to take over the game. Campbell in transition. Finds Turman. Blocked. That's a good job by Tucker to get back on defense. Lob down low, Kylo Webb, and one. That's the Bluefield State basket they needed to get back into this one. It's now a 5-point game. Lots of applause for Amira McClain as she checks in, the red shirt from Raleigh, North Carolina. Turman goes to the bench. Bluefield College with 2 fouls. Wiley back onto the floor, as is Kendall Cloninger. So Kyla Webb trying to finish off the old-fashioned 3-point play. And she does. It's a 4-point game. Well, Bluefield State has done a good job in this second quarter of driving inside. Wiley loops a 3. Just ricochets off. The Rams have yet to make a 3 since the first one was hit on the first basket they got of the game. Sandy thought about a 3. Have to watch out for Janatulo open in the corner here. Puts it back on the deck with 8:05 to play. Another feed down to Webb. Tips it back out, and it goes back to Bluefield College. A solid job by Campbell, knocking the ball off of Lauren Hatfield. Welcome you here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. If you're just now joining us, we are in the second quarter of Bluefield College versus Bluefield State in game 1 of this basketball doubleheader. Cook nearly slipped up. Here comes Crockett. Campbell can't hit the long 2. Stole the ball back, but not without a foul. And gets booked for the 3rd team foul. Her first personal foul. Bluefield State has stormed back, and I think they're doing a good job of what Bluefield was doing well at the end of the first quarter, and that was drive in, physically work their way to the rim. Hatfield pivots on Cloninger. Elbows for space, found Webb, and a 3-second violation on Kyla Webb. Just lost where she was there. Now for Bluefield College, Kendall Cloninger ready to inbound the ball right in front of her own cheerleaders. As more and more fans start to fill up here. Now I was told to get here a little bit earlier than I did, and should have because the parking lot is full. Campbell spins the ball out to Crockett. Maybe fast into the game for the first time for Bluefield. Defense is tough for Bluefield State. Campbell carries, misses the layup. Rebound clapped into the body of Webb. Tough going here for Bluefield College in quarter number 2. Baseball pass down low. Webb spins, another and one. So Emily Hart back into the game, already has 3 fouls on her. Long storm back here in the second quarter for Bluefield State. Webb with their second and 1 of the second quarter. Can't get the roll on that one, but another offensive rebound for Janutalo, and Bluefield College stole the ball away. Here comes Campbell for BC. Another whistle, and the shot clock has messed up again, so count that 4 times. Going to reset the shot clock back up to 28 seconds. Took about 2 seconds for the Rams to take the ball across midcourt. Emily Hart struggling to get the ball in bounds and does so in the backcourt with Sierra Cook. Solid man-to-man from Amira McLean. Someone needs a screen up top. 6:40 remaining second quarter. Crockett swatted under the basket. Kyla Webb hit the ball off of Crockett. Now Bluefield State with a chance to take the lead. What a swing of events here in the second quarter. Amira McLean. McLean calls for the ball. At the screen. Hatfield finds Webb out of a double team, couldn't keep the ball. McLean contested three. It's an air ball. Probably should have fed the ball out to Lauren Hatfield, but instead the Rams get the ball back and can breathe for a second with 6:15 remaining. Gamble swings the ball to Cook. Nearly a backcourt violation. Got the screen up top from Emily Hart, no one's open. Then another screen for Crockett, goes to the basket and misses the layup, but she'll go to the line. That's the physicality that Corey Mullins really wants from his team, and you can tell that's what he's trying to preach to his bench here. Bluefield College has been very, very cold in the second quarter. Here's Crockett, flick of the wrist. Misses the free throw. So the woes continue for Bluefield College here in the second quarter, 5:56 remaining. Another shot and another make. So Bluefield College takes a 3-point lead now after Crockett hits one of two. Lob to Kyla Webb, fouled again. This time the foul will go on Campbell. They are really trying to use that pick and roll to lob it to Kyla Webb, and that is how they've been able to come back in this one. So she'll shoot two, 5:45 left to go. Game one of this doubleheader. Here's Webb. First free throw, bounces off to the right. Maybe this one will be a little bit closer than in years past. Second free throw, misses off to the right again, swatted live, and Bluefield College got the ball back. So last year when these two teams played each other, Rams won the game by 18 points, 65-47. That was at the Dome Gymnasium. For Bluefield, that sparked a couple of wins in a row. Now this year, 0-3. Looking for a way to win on the road here as they start a 4-game road swing. So today, you can still call it a road swing. Bluefield College took the bus to get here. Then play Milligan on Wednesday before going to Reinhardt this weekend in Waleska, Georgia. Rams trying to at least ignite some sort of offensive firepower as the pass was nearly stolen away by Webb. Crockett in the corner. Great pass down low, and McCray under duress hits the layup anyway. That was a good assist coming from Crockett, recognizing that McCray was streaking down inside of the paint. McLean swishes the tray. Two-point game. Vest. Here's back out to Campbell. Vest thought about the three. 9 on the shot clock. Rams have to do something. A screen for Crockett. Spins in the paint, swing out wide, and a foul called on Bluefield State. It'll go on Lauren Hatfield, and that sends a shockwave through the crowd. It's a media timeout with 4.5 minutes remaining in the half. Bluefield College locked in a tight one against Bluefield State, leading by 2. Rams maintain possession, 4:30 left to go in the first half, leading by 2. It's been a tough second quarter for Bluefield College. Campbell ready to inbound the ball in front of a growing crowd here at Ned Schott Gymnasium. 20 on the shot clock. Campbell carries. What a layup! Great job by the senior to give Bluefield a 2-score cushion. 4:15 left to play. Here comes McLean. Off a screen, Vest picks her up anyway. And Atulo. Kyla Webb forces a shot. Missed it. Good job by Bluefield's defense, making her think that maybe shooting that was a good idea, even though it wasn't because the defense was locked down. 3:55 left to play. In the corner, and Campbell walks. Oh, Ryan Bailey looking on with his assistant, Kaylee Howe. First year for Kaylee Howe, and Ryan Bailey trying to get his first win against Bluefield College. Senior Hatfield jogging the ball up. Kyla Webb with a baseline jumper. It's a 2-point game again. .330 left to play. Here comes McCray, straight to the rim. Missed the layup. Emily Hart crashed the boards with an offensive rebound. 3 on the way for Vest. Back iron, rebounded by Webb, went to the floor, and a foul called. See who that goes on. I believe it'll be McCray. Leah McCray called for the foul. That's the team's now 6th. And the people keeping the fouls realize, or must not realize, that you can stop counting at 5. So they're in the bonus. Now they do. 3:16 left to play in the first half. McLean trying to tie it up or take the lead. Bluefield State has been on the cusp. They have trailed by as much as 9 in this one. Trying to take the lead here, and they do. Amira McLean from Mars hitting the 3, and it's now 25-24 Bluefield State. .250 left to play. Off a screen. Campbell takes a long 2. Missed off the side of the rim, went through her legs, and a possible fast break. Jana Tulo to the glass, missed it. Hatfield, the offensive rebound. Whistle blows in a foul as Jana Tulo came in like a freight train, and Bluefield College fouled her anyway. She'll go to the line for 2. They are in the bonus with 2:35 remaining in the half. So Alexis Tucker at the line, takes the first free throw. Escalates the lead now to 2. Both free throws are good from Alexis Tucker. Kyla Webb, big part of the comeback, sits in the low post as Campbell takes the ball up. 2:25 to play. Here's Crockett. Nearly stolen, and a foul called on McLean. Not excited about that, but Bluefield College has a chance to inbound here. 4 fouls for Bluefield State. So now the Rams are in the bonus. Now Corey Mullins wants to make sure that these fouls are correct on the scoreboard. Haley Turman ready to sub. He's getting a bit frustrated here. Wanted to get his subs in. Alea McCray, Bluefield College down by 3. Doesn't mean they have to force a 3. Rams have been trying to force that 3 ball early on. Crockett thought about it, but the defense was there. McCray meanders it out to Crockett. Cook returns to Crockett. 5 on the shot clock. Elbow called on Bluefield State. So it's a block. Now the Rams go to the line. Crockett with a couple of free throws. Been in the line a few times tonight for Bluefield College. 2:05 remaining. So Crockett with a chance to cut the lead down to 1. Has a couple of rebounders down low in Campbell as well as Turman. Junior shoots and misses. What a second quarter it's been for Bluefield State. Remember last year, Bluefield College won this matchup by 18. Can't get the roll on the second free throw. Campbell gets the offensive rebound and misses. McCray with the offensive board, and she's fouled. Intensity there for Bluefield College, but no baskets. McCray to the line now. I don't think Campbell realized how open she was going to be off of that offensive board. Holly Toller right back in for Bluefield State, standing in at 6'2". McCray shoots, misses, so another free throw miss for Bluefield College. This is getting downright frustrating if you're rooting for the Rams in this one because Bluefield College has really yet to answer on anything here in the second quarter. McCray missed them both. Rebound by Janatulo. 1:58 remaining in the half. Here's McLean from way out in the backcourt. Trying to cross over on McCray. Got a screen. Rams pick it up though. Lob to Toller. Goes long and it's intercepted by Campbell with 1:40 left to play in the half. Crockett. Thought about the step back. Turman. High feed Campbell, swings out Cook. Ball movements there for Bluefield, with a shot too low. Offensive rebound, and Turman gets help from the window. It's a 1-point game once more. Minute 18 left to play. Bluefield State trying to take a lead into halftime. Nearly lost the ball. Hatfield's there. Hand off Janatulo, and the tray is an air ball. Good job by McCray. Rams trying to take the lead back. 1 minute remaining in the first half. Underhands out to Turman. Matched up on Toller. Aaron pass nearly bouncing away. McCray floats from 5. Misses. Toller snares the defensive rebound. Shot clock still on. 44 seconds. Hatfield. Boy, Hatfield has showed the intensity here in second quarter as well. 3-point lead. Shot clock still on. It's down to 25 with the game clock at 31. About a 7-second differential between the two. Rams don't seem to be in a hurry. Eyeball screen, no roll. Turman's wide open. Great ball movement for Bluefield. Shot clock is now off with 15 seconds left. It's a 1-point game in the first quarter. 8 seconds, now down to 7. McLean has to think about her next move at 5, at 4, cuts to the right. Here's Tucker to shoot at the buzzer. Rolls off, and that is where it leaves us in the half. 29-28, Bluefield State with a great second quarter to take a 1-point lead on Bluefield College. We'll be right back with a halftime update here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Ready to begin the third quarter, and it is a tough one so far here for Bluefield College. 29-28, Bluefield State leading in this one here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Rams in the blue, Bluefield State, the big blues in the white. Gamble with the ball for Bluefield College. Rams operated with a lead as large as 9, and they get it right back right there with Kendall Cloninger's tray. Wasting no time to take a 31-29 lead. Bluefield State was pretty tough with Kyla Webb as they feed it to her right there, but a great play by Crockett, swatting the ball off of the 4. Now, that might not seem like it's such an exciting play, but playing with the brand of defense for Bluefield College and Corey Mullins, that's a good job by Crockett to get the ball right back to Bluefield College, trying to start out a run here. Off a screen, top of the key. Looking for Cook. Thought about the 3. Instead, put it back on the deck. 14 shot clock, 9:20 game clock. 10 on the shot clock. Cloninger's open. Offensive foul called on Campbell. Third one on the Bluefield College point guard. We got the men's game for you right after this on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Hanging the ball up, it's Alexis Tucker. Ganatulo, a Bluefield, Virginia native, went to Tazewell. Webb to the floor, and a foul called on Crockett.
Foul called on number 14, Tiana Crockett. That's her first personal, second team.
Inbounds pass coming up. 9:02 remaining in the third quarter. Lobbed in, dangerous pass, and Hatfield got it done with the left hand anyway. So the West Virginia native clonks it on to the window to tie it up at 31-31. Rams have led by as much as 9, I believe twice in that first half. Swing down low. Boy, Bluefield has tried to force that play into the low post. It has not worked out. Own basket of the second half hit by Cloninger. This is for Bluefield College, and then Hatfield tying it up with a layup. Cloninger in the right wing. Primary three-point shooter, set the three-point record at her high school in North Carolina. Crockett walked on a head fake with 9 seconds on the shot clock, giving the ball right back to Bluefield State in a tied game with 8:35 remaining in the third. Glad to have you here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Bluefield College, not the host of this game, but we're the digital host on this game on air. And a too low to the top of the key for Hatfield. Swing down to Webb. Nearly got another and one. Boy, that is a thick rim, at least how the ball has been bouncing off of it on this right side. Rams seemed like they were playing on playground rims in the first half, and now here in the second half, Bluefield State will try to shoot through it. Webb on an attempt to take the lead back, the power forward from Chester, Virginia. And does with the first free throw. Bluefield State got started out so slow, had to play catch up for most of the second quarter, then eventually took the lead that they sprinted into the locker room at halftime with. Webb with both free throws through the nylon. Campbell trying to spark something for Bluefield College. They have been slow since the second quarter began. Out of the double team, retreats back out. Man-to-man defense is there. Cook with the layup. Won't fall, but now she'll try for 2 from the free throw line. So Cook going to the line for Bluefield College. Rams have shot a good amount of free throws in this one as Cook tickles the twine on the first of 2. Reminder, folks, we'll have the men's game for you right around 8 o'clock. So if you want to stick around, we'll have the men's game for you after this. Tell your friends to come on the Rams Digital Sports Network, whether you like the Big Blues or the Rams. Going to be both of them here. And the defensive rebound couldn't hit both, and it remains a 1-point game in favor of Bluefield State. Webb on Cloninger. Turnaround goes through the rim. 3-point lead for Bluefield State. Kyla Webb is taken over in the low post. And the man still there. Cook shuffles inside. Cloninger loops it up. Can't get the fall. Rebounded by Alexis Tucker. Hatfield forces it down low to Webb, but bumped by Haley Turman. That'll be the fourth foul on Bluefield College in the second half. As more and more people start to file their way into the bleachers right behind us, a little less than ideal. At least in this men's game, it's going to feel like people are breathing down our necks here on where we're calling this game from, as Alexis Tucker goes down the baseline. Layups aplenty for Bluefield State. 7:10 left to go, third quarter. Crockett walked. That's her second walk of the second half. Timeout called by Corey Mullins. That's the media timeout here in the third quarter. 7:05 remaining in the third. A 5-point lead for Bluefield State. Welcome back. Bluefield College forced to call a timeout after another walk. Rams have turned the ball over a few times here in the third quarter. 7 minutes remain before the fourth. Sandy swings it around here. Quarter right in front of her bench. Andrew Bailey looking on, the head coach for Bluefield State. And Bluefield College draws a charge. That ignites the Bluefield College faithful. Crockett, after a couple of walks, gets the ball back on a turnover. She forces by going down to the ground outside of the semicircle. 5-point lead for Bluefield State. They held a 1-point lead going into half. Crockett on Tucker. Rams have not found an open shot. Here's Cook. Muscles her way inside, and it was tipped by Janatulo. On the other way, Sandy with a high dribble, and she walked. 2 turnovers in a row for Bluefield State, and Sandy looks like she doesn't know what happened, and it is pretty evident that that was indeed a walk. Atticus midcourt. Here's Cook on a one-arm pass up to Crockett. It's a screen setup for Cloninger. Nobody was there, though. Crockett turns around. Inside-out basketball to Cook. 10 on the shot clock. Now to 7. Rams need to make a move. Crockett has to shoot it. 3 on the shot clock. Boy, that is a tough foul called on Bluefield State. The Rams will take it, though. Third foul on Bluefield State. Third personal on Alexis Tucker. So lots of people getting into foul trouble here. 4 fouls on Bluefield, 3 on Bluefield State. More importantly for the Rams, that resets the shot clock. Back out to Emily Hart. Hart does not have a basket, just 3 fouls. Works it back up to Crockett. 8 on the shot clock. Crockett has to hurry. Carries inside. Bluefield State wants a carry there. They probably should have gotten it, but the Rams take the basket anyway. Dribbled it very high. Sandy, down the web on Cloninger. What a move. Off the glass again. All right, this is going to be a fun one when it comes down to it. 39-34. 16 on the shot clock. Here's Emily Hart. Into the lane, missed the shot. Here's Tucker. Down to Webb, turn around, and a foul called. So 39-34, it says on the scoreboards here, it's 41-34. That is not correct. 5:01 play, ready to play here in the third quarter, trying to get everything figured out. And Webb misses the first one. Now it says 41-36. Here's Kyla Webb. Well, Corey Mullins, a stern talking to a couple of the defenders out there. Here's Webb. Misses them both, and that's clutch for Bluefield College. .4:55 to play. .448. Here's Campbell. Underhands to Cook. Wide open lane. And the Rams needed that layup to fall. So now it's 39-36. Rams within 3. Here's Sandy. 3-point game. Hatfield feeds it down to Webb. Defense is there. Stolen away by Cook. Rams moving into the front court. And a foul called on Tucker in the backcourt. Bluefield College defense really loving that. The bench getting excited. That forces another media timeout. 39-36 the score. 3 points the deficit between the Big Blues and the Bluefield College Rams. Welcome back, everybody. Bluefield College down by 3. That was a media timeout. We had those here since we're playing a NCAA Division II opponent, but the Rams trying to fight back after being down by 5. Campbell at the top of the key. Lane opened up, wide open, and hit the layup with it. Rams are storming back. Timeout called by Bluefield State and Andrew Bailey. This will be a 30-second timeout. Really for the Rams. They have been able to victimize the defense on the last couple of plays for Bluefield State. Big Blues went into the front court without any sort of drive as to where they're going to get the shots off, and the Rams just opened up on the defensive end. Stole the ball away, forced a couple of turnovers. Now back out on the floor. Bluefield State stormed back with such a great second quarter. The men's team's going into the locker room. We are almost ready for the start of the men's game right after this. All part of our basketball doubleheader here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Battle for basketball supremacy in the two Virginias. Rams are down by 1. Bluefield State has had the lead for almost the entirety of the third quarter. Rams did tie it up at 31-31. Excuse me, the Rams had the lead at one point after the three was hit by Kendall Cloninger. Here's one from McLean from the corner. Getting Bluefield State right back into it. Back up to a 2-score lead for the Big Blues. Well, more and more fans. It just means more here because Bluefield College and Bluefield State, lots of these guys know each other. The girls do as well as Cook on the baseline. Went into a double team and a charge drawn by Kara Sandy. Three and a half minutes to play. Still in the third quarter. We got another fourth quarter for you right after this. McLean. Open for another three. And almost hit it 2 in a row, but a bit too short. Emily Hart comes up with a rebound, and the Rams trying to get back within this 4-point lead. 3:06 remaining. Off the screen from Cloninger. Crockett lost the ball, but a foul in the process called to McLean. It's going to send Crockett to the line for 2. Rams are already in the bonus, and remember here in women's basketball, there is no such thing as a 1-and-1. Get to the 5th foul, you have 2 shots. So Relea McCray on for Bluefield. Emily Hart walks off. Remember, she does have 3 fouls. Hit a layup here in this third quarter. Rams have played a little bit more solid, especially defensively here in the third. Now down by 4, make it 3. First one's nothing but net from Crockett. Flicks the wrist. Both free throws good. That's big from the Whitfield native. 42-40. It's a 2-point game. Far end for Janatulo. McLean swiped by Cloninger, and now an inbounds pass with 19 seconds on the shot clock. 2:43 game clock. .243 left to go. Lost the ball, put back goes. Derica Bramwell back up to a 4-point lead for Bluefield State. 2:43 left to go. The clock had yet to be started. So 44-40. I have to see where to set the clock. If not, Bluefield College gets about 4 extra seconds on this offensive possession. And roll it down to 2:40, 27 on the shot clock, and we're just gonna eyeball it here. Rams down by 4. Both teams in the bonus. Crockett swings the ball in. Rams have trailed for most of this third quarter. McCray dribbles into her own player, picks the ball back up. Fresh break for Bluefield College. Crockett thought about the 3. Drives into McLean. Swing out Cloninger. 2. Too hard. Offensive rebound. Shot clock had to reset, and McCray missed it. Nearly an and 1 for Campbell. The shot clock did not reset, even after the offensive rebound. So 2:14 left to play. We'll figure it out. So for Campbell, down by 4. Transfer for Bluefield College. Right hand is good. Oh, it's a 3-point game. Campbell to try to make it a 2-point game. And she does. Still a nail biter here with just over 2 minutes left to go in the third quarter. The right wing, McLean was wide open, didn't take the 3. Swung it out for Janatulo. 5-footer, nothing but net. Boy, every time Bluefield College gets close, Bluefield State with a small answer with 1:53 left to go in the third quarter. We still have another quarter of basketball left to play in this very exciting women's game. And at 44 left to go. Underhand out to Crockett. Cook with 10 on the shot clock, walked. That is another tough walk call. And that one wasn't really as obvious as a couple of ones called on Crockett. Corey Mullins was not excited about that. 1:35 left to play. Still in the third quarter, Janatulo dribbles to the spot. McLean's already hit a 3 in the third quarter. Sandy with a 3. Nothing but net. 7-point lead for Bluefield State. That's their largest of the ball game with 1:15 left to play. Here's McRae. McRae again on a head fake. Into the lane. Fouled as she went to the rim. 59 seconds left to play third quarter. McRae's going to go to the line for 2. So the freshman from Rockingham, North Carolina, trying to make a difference in her first ever edition of the Battle of the Bluefields here. Still waiting for that first free throw. Rams down by 7. Largest deficit. They trailed by 1 going in at half. Came right out of the gates with a 3 from Kendall Cloninger. Trying to figure out what the holdup is here. I think they're, if I had to be a betting man, trying to figure out what the correct foul count is, what the clock is saying, and yeah, it's at 59 seconds flat, and of course in basketball there aren't decimals to think about, so it's 59.1. Now they have it right. McRae ready to shoot. Air ball, the first free throw. Trying to cut into the 7-point lead. This time it's true. 6-point game, 58 seconds remaining third quarter. Shot clock obviously still on. McLean backed out by McRae. That gives her a little bit of space. Set up on a screen, long 2. It's an air ball and a foul called on McRae, trying to box out on the play on Derica Bramwell. And now Bramwell will go to the line. Freshman from Columbus, Ohio. Ready to shoot a couple here in her first ever collegiate game. 44.1 seconds remaining. Flicks the wrist for the first shot, too hard. So Bramwell misses. 49-43 the score. Bluefield College hitting 1 free throw from McRae to cut into what was a 7-point lead. Bramwell. Line drive, free throw is good. Back to a 7-point lead, 50-43. Can the Rams cut into it? Shot clock still on, 40 seconds and ticking left to go third quarter. Crockett thought about the open three. So did Campbell. 5 defenders. Offensive foul. Make it a defensive foul. So she was inside of the circle. Gia Coppola drew the charge, and she was inside of the circle. So if she's in the circle, a couple of free throws coming up from Campbell. But had a good idea there to swing it out because there were 4 defenders. Cook was going to be wide open for the 3. Meanwhile, every Ram gets onto the defensive side here. Campbell with a couple of free throws. Takes the first free throw to make it a 6-point game again. Both of them are good from Campbell. So the transfer for forcing a 5-point game, 50-45. 24 seconds remain, third quarter. It's going to be a tough one here in this fourth quarter. Should be fun to watch in the Battle of the Bluefields. Border battle here at Ned Shot Gymnasium. McLean's going to wait it out for the final shot of the third quarter. And Atulo starts to move. McLean into the left wing. 6 seconds now. Gets a screen from Bramwell. Bounces back to Bramwell. Shot at a buzzer. No good. And no foul right under the basket. Had about a second even after the shot when she followed up with it with the offensive rebound. We will take a short break onto the fourth quarter. Bluefield State looking for the win against Bluefield College when we come back in the fourth quarter. Welcome back, everybody. Bluefield College down by 5 in the last quarter, starting right now on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Bluefield State looking for the rare win against BC. Here's Sandy inside the perimeter into a double team. Almost walked, got a shot off anyway. Wasn't a bad look, and the Rams came away with a rebound anyway. After Campbell was swatted away, Crockett has it back, and Bluefield College can start out a brand new possession. Well, the Rams are trailing by 5. They have trailed by as much as 7. Here comes Crockett. Emily Hart was wide open, but Crockett forced her way to the rim and drew a foul. So now to the line goes to Wytheville native. 5-point game. Crockett the first free throw. Can't get the roll. Well, these free throws really are going to cripple Bluefield College if they can't hit them. Now the second free throw going for Crockett. Rams need to mop up the free throw woes if they want to try to come away with a comeback victory here. It is 50-46 with 9:15 left to play in the game. Sandy, great defense by Cook. That defense has been so strong for Bluefield. Campbell nearly had a steal. Coppola back into the game for Bluefield State as Sandy drives under the basket. Janatulo was wide open, feeds down low. Bramwell muscles her way up for a shot. A little bit more size down there on Emily Hart. Back up to a 6-point deficit. Here comes Campbell right across midcourt. Well, it has been a lifetime since Bluefield College has hit a three, something they really have prided themselves on. Feed down to Turman. Cook with a long two. Baseline jumper, no good. Rebounded by Coppola. 6-point lead, 8.5 to play. And Sandy and Bluefield State pull off an upset. They force the ball off of Emily Hart. Now for the Rams, they need to force more turnovers exactly like that if they're going to come away with this win. That solid defense of Corey Mullins in years past, forcing pressure on Bluefield State. But the Big Blues have found decent shots like that one. Good. 9-point game. Largest lead of the ball game for Bluefield State with 8 minutes left to play. Well, the Rams have really prided themselves on the three. Nearly lost the ball there. They have not found an open look. Turman tips the ball out to Emily Hart. Campbell now. This man-to-man. Campbell drives to the glass. Off the side of the rim, no good. No foul call. Janatulo into the front court now. Campbell trying to swat the ball away. Sandy to the spot for a tray. Missed and an over the back. No, they'll call that yes on Bluefield State. Looked initially like they might have booked Emily Hart. So here comes Emily Hart into inbounding role for Bluefield College. Campbell to take the ball off for the Rams. (55-46). Rams down by 9. They need a shot badly. Turman with the three. Swirls out. Boy, that's just unlucky. That was a decent look from long range. 7:20 left to play. Sandy from the right block. No good. Swatted back out. Here comes Campbell on a slight break. Bluefield 3-on-2. Cook to the rim and one. No, they call an offensive foul. Corey Mullins wants an explanation. Rams fans cannot process that one, and folks, neither can I. Autumn Spangler into the game. Timeout called by Corey Mullins. Bluefield College down by 9, 7:07 to play. .706 remaining in this one. Bluefield College down by 9 in the Battle of the Bluefields. Game 1 of our basketball doubleheader. It's the women's edition of this Bluefield cross-border battle. And a walk called. Spangler just came into the game for Bluefield State and now turns the ball right over back to Bluefield College. So a 9-point game, 55-46. Rams need some clutch shots coming up. Into the left wing, here's Crockett with a pivot move. Lane opened up, foul called. So Bluefield College sending themselves to the line because that is the third foul called on Bluefield State. They'll need to hit these free throws. Crockett has struggled a little bit. So Tiana Crockett to the line, the junior from Wytheville. 3-year starter for Bluefield College. That's a great free throw. Rams needed that so badly. 6:45 remaining in this one. Rams don't even have a rebounder down there. They want to get everybody back on defense. Crockett with both free throws going for the Rams. Back down to a 7-point game with 6:40 left to play. Well, McLean had a big three that escalated the lead. Bluefield State has not really relied on the tray today. Stolen away by Campbell. Fast break to the rim. And it's good. 5-point game in the blink of an eye. 6:18 left to play. A big-time steal from Campbell. Almost forced another one. Genitulo. Tipped out by Crockett into the stands. 6:09 left to go. Bluefield State bringing Sandy back in, who hit that three right in the corner. Crockett forces it out of bounds again. Excuse me, Campbell. All right, Campbell, this is the time to really turn on the defense, and she has been locked in the last couple of possessions. Genitulo, 10 on the shot clock. McLean from outside the arc. Down to Coppola. Off the window, no good. Bramwell sticks it back in. Rams cannot afford to give up big baskets like that the rest of this game. 57-50. So a 7-point lead, Bluefield College. They try to force up a three. It's a long two instead, and Campbell scoring the last four for Bluefield College. Back down to a 5-point deficit. Here's Sandy. Good defense there, forcing the shot clock down to halfway through. Nearly lost the ball. 10 on the shot clock. Genitulo wide open. Three's no good, but a walk before that anyway. So Bluefield College forces yet another turnover with 5:11 left to play. Campbell across midcourt. 5:05 left to go in the game. Bluefield College has made it a 2-point deficit, or excuse me, a 2-score deficit with a new platoon coming in. Campbell, bit of a heat check there, tipped loose, still loose in the backcourt. Campbell lucky, wasn't called for a foul there. Here comes McLean into the front court, and that just sucks the air out of the building. They forgot to start the shot clock again. And they move the shot clock down to 26. You just better hope that they get the shot clock right in the final minute of play. At least the game clock in a pivotal moment. Want the legacy of this game to be held up by the players, and the outcome especially. McLean to Bramwell. Kick out, three on the way from Hatfield. Too short, rebounded by Campbell. And now the shot clock is at 20, now at 30. So Bluefield College got about 2 seconds on that one. 4:20 left to go. Down by 5. Campbell carries her way right to the basket. 3-point game. Rams have been down by as much as 9 points. Defense locking in for Bluefield. Sandy now. Back on the deck. Bramwell from 15 feet away. Drives. Air ball in the layup. Over the back called on Bluefield State, and the Rams fans are loving it. That's 3 fouls. Make it 4 fouls on Bluefield State. Rams have yet to issue a foul in the fourth quarter. Ready to check back in. Danny Janatulo, sophomore from Bluefield, West Virginia. When she went to high school in Tazewell. .345 left to play in the game. Bluefield College down by 3. 3 hasn't been there for Bluefield. Might just want to lob it down low. Campbell, here's Cook. Crockett, inside, Hart, thought about the 3. Turman, 9 seconds on the shot clock. Campbell underhands to Hart. Trying to make it a 1-point game and miss from the baseline. Here's McLean up to Tucker with 3:15 left to play. Almost a carry, lost the ball. Cook down to the floor, gets right back up. Little over 3 minutes left to play. A little bit of errant dribbling from both teams. Inside of 3 minutes, shot clock down to 10. Janatulo. And to get a high ball screen. 5 of the shot clock. 3 from McLean. Tickling the twine, and boy, that is a big time basket. Six-point game. Rams need to answer. Campbell, great pass. Crockett can't finish. Forced back in. Bluefield College has to get back on defense. Bluefield State outnumbered. Tucker realizes that and swings it back up to the logo for McLean. Amira McLean. Milking the clock down now, 2:15 remaining, a 6-point deficit. Bounce pass, stolen away by Emily Hart. Intercepted by Hart. The senior got it back for Bluefield, 2:04 remaining. Turman saw Hart down low. Didn't like the pass. 2 minutes left to go. Rams really don't have time to waste. Turman passed up a 3. Around the perimeter, Campbell for 3. Too short, just nicking the rim. Rebounded by Janatulo. Whistle blows, timeout called by Bluefield State. 60-54, 1 minute, 44 seconds left to go. We got ourselves a good one here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Bluefield College just passed up the 3 all the way around the arc. It's been Bluefield State's game since the second quarter. Rams led by as much as 8 in that first quarter. They've been down by as much as 9 here in the fourth. They made it a 3-point game, and then after the 3 from McLean, now it's a 6-point deficit. Minute 44 left to go. $60-54. Just had to make sure that my car wasn't the one getting towed outside. They had just announced it. 60-54, the score, trying to get the shot clock correct. It was down to 28. They put it back to 30 and now back to 28. So this is a do-or-die Bluefield defensive stop here. Nearly went into the backcourt, and Scott fouled McLean. They do have fouls to give, though, so it wasn't a bad one. First foul of the quarter for Bluefield College. So, by the way, if Bluefield State issues a foul, the Rams go to the line. Well, the officials still trying to figure out where they can inbound the ball from. Chucked into the backcourt for Tucker. Jamie Vest fouls her as well. So are the Rams trying to foul on purpose? It seems like they are. They want to send Bluefield State to the line. They're going to have to foul 3 more times. Toller into the game for Bluefield State. Now trying to D up this pass from Danny Janatulo. 1 minute, 40 seconds. It's a 6-point deficit. Rams want a foul, they do. That's the 3rd foul, 2nd foul on Scott. So third team foul on Bluefield. That also wasted 2 seconds off of the shot clock as well. And to Toller. Toller gets fouled by about 3 Rams. And they book it on Scott. So now after they bring out all the Rams that can use up the fouls, Bluefield College bringing the shooters back in. As the next foul will send Bluefield State to the line with 1:36 left to play. It's already going for the fouling route, so if I had to guess, this next 1:36 is going to take about 15 minutes. Toller automatically fouled, and now she goes to the line. So Holly Toller, pressure is now on for the 5 to come in, hit a couple of free throws to maybe ice this one against Bluefield College. Rams looking for their first win of the season after starting out 0-3. Right now down by 6 as Toller misses the first free throw. Big gift to Bluefield College. Shoulder shrug, shoots again, missed them both. BC gets the ball back, but a foul called on BC. Janatulo hit the deck hard. Haley Turman called for the foul. And Turman has fouled out. Haley Turman fouled out. Believes that she agrees with the call. That's a terrible swing for Bluefield College. So now Janatulo goes to the line after Toller missed 2 in a row. Trying to put this game on ice. Janatulo misses. Still a 6-point game, 1:33 left to go. Janatulo trying to make it a 7-point game. With his free throw, she can do it, and she does. 61-54. Rams need to score. They need to score fast. Campbell backs it up for Emily Hart. Hart right to Bluefield State. It's stolen. Rams need to foul again, and they do. So Bluefield State, with the free throws getting hit, can really push this game out. So Alexis Tucker shooting 2 with a 7-point lead. Clock is down to 1:21. Tucker swishes. 8-point game. Not looking well for Bluefield College here. Once again, folks, we got the men's game for you right after this. Another shot and another make. 9-point lead, 63-54, 1:21 left to go. Rams have to shoot. Not a lot of time for passing. 1:12, now down to 1:10. McCray into the lane and now goes to the line. Needs to hit these free throws. Rams will foul again. Freshman at the line. Boy, Bluefield College, ever since that second quarter comeback from Bluefield State, the Rams took a lead after the first shot of the second half was nailed by Cloninger, but since then it's been all Bluefield State. 9-point lead has tied their largest of the game for Bluefield State with 1:09 left to play. Leah McCray, the freshman from North Carolina, sinks the first free throw. It's an 8-point game, so not out of the realm of possibility for a comeback, but with every second ticking down, it becomes less and less likely that Bluefield College would get another win against BSC. Both free throws good, though. Back down to a 6-point, make it a 7-point game. And another foul. So it's a 7-point game. 63-56. Janatulo for the first free throw. It's good. 64-56, back to an 8-point game. Misses the second. Rebounded by Crockett. A minute left to play. Bluefield College down by 8 over Bluefield State. Gamble into the lane. Layup, no good. Rebound Hart. Back of the deck. Crockett has to shoot this three. Had to make it as well. Couldn't do it. McCray with the offensive rebound and fouled inside the lane. 48.6 left to play. Eight-point lead at 64-56. McCray hit her last 2 free throws, but misses that one. Once again, folks, we got the men's game for you right after this, but Bluefield College trying to stage a comeback over Bluefield State. Free throw missed. Rams not fouling, just going with a full court press, or will Vest Fowler. Tucker to McLean. Clapped in by Janatulo, lost the ball, lane opened up, layups there. It has just been Bluefield State's night, a 10-point lead. Jamie Vest for 3. Air ball. Back to Bluefield State. It was 57-54. Rams have only hit 2 free throws in that span. It was a 3-point game at one point. Into the backcourt from the front court. Here's Sandy with the shot clock off. Bluefield College will not foul, and Bluefield State hands Bluefield College their 4th loss of the season. It has been a while since Bluefield State has beat Bluefield College, but they do it tonight at Ned Schott Gymnasium. All the Rams can do is watch Tucker dribble the ball out. 66-56, Big Blues come away with the victory in this cross-border matchup. Stick around, folks. We're going to have the men's game for you right after this. But in the women's game, 66-56, the final score, with Andrew Bailey's team getting the win.